And there is Sefa. He is climbing to the top after 3 super kicks.
Huge! Big splash!
Could this be 1, 2, 3?
So you're aware of that. And still, FSW Low Limits Champion, Sefa Fatu.
Why would he do that right in front of the official? Was Hammerstone feeling like he was going to be pinned? And he wanted to get himself DQ'd?
Well, the way I look at it, Hammerstone had his back to him. Maybe he was taking a shot, but the referee wasn't noticing it. And if he flipped him with it, he was going to be champion.
That's one way to look at it.
So now he's decided he might as well finish it up.
I mean, this is what Hammerstone lives for. His title belts and standing tall over a victim. Sefa Fatu's not completely down yet.
And he is...
Oh, look at that! Hammerstone bailing. Hammerstone skipping town. Hammerstone thought he was going to take down the Nevada State champion, Levo playing in the ring. But instead, Fatu sends the former FSW champion packing.
Hammerstone, he is out of harm's way. Sefa's falling back in.
Hammerstone's not backing down this time. There's going to be some unfinished business now between these two.
You take that title and all of a sudden you think you're in my league. And you know what, something? You want to know something? If you want to stand toe-to-toe with me, man to man, one-on-one, is that what you want? Yeah! He wants to step in this ring. When I went, I got myself a monster. The rest of the soy boys in that locker room, he ain't no 150 pounds. you're still feeling spunky, if you still got those cojones, come on now.
Introducing his opponent. He is the current reigning and defending Nevada State Champion, Sefa Fatu. There's no doubt about it. The fact of the matter is, Sefa Fatu, as big and bad as he is, may have bitten off a little more than he could chew, demanding a handicap match against Hammerstone and Gallo.
He demanded it. It shows just how much Sefa Fatu believes in himself. But the question is, now that he's face to face with what he requested, does he regret it?
You know, some people call it a death wish. What is this?
I mean, everybody knows the history Graves has with Hammerstone, and he knows the history Graves has with Sefa Fatu, but why is he out here now?
Graves was the man who lost the Nevada State Championship. I have no idea. Hammerstone screaming at me, what is Graves doing here is what I want to know.
Well, you gotta figure Hammerstone, for Hammerstone, Graves is the toughest opponent Hammerstone's ever had.
Sefa hates you, and he hates you. But there's only one person on earth that hates you both more than he does. And that's me. It's all right if you two, me and you, we can shut these pants.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a tag team match. Joining Sefa Fatu, Graves.
Sefa Fatu was the man who ended Graves' 1-year undefeated streak and took that Nevada State Championship from him. After the matchup, Graves shook the hand of Sefa Fatu. He showed him respect, and that's what brought Graves out here tonight. He respects Fatu, and he hates Hammerstone and Gallo.
You know, back in the history of FSW, Graves and Hammerstone, the gods of war, ran wild here in FSW. And then when Hammerstone became the champion, he turned his back on the fans and his best friend Graves.
And it wasn't just over a period of time Hammerstone turned his back on Graves. It was literally the minute he won the title, he decided he didn't need Graves anymore.
And tonight it looked like that Sefa was going to go at it alone, no allies on his side, but a man who hates Hammerstone more than Sefa Fatu, Graves, decided that he wanted to help out the Nevada State champion.
Graves is such an intense athlete. He loves dishing out pain, and he loves doing it to anybody, but he especially loves trying to take down his enemies.
And right now, Graves and Sefa looking pretty good as a team.
Despite this being the first time they're teaming, you would think two men like Graves and Sefa Fatu would just gel instantly. And look at Gallows.
And he's definitely got power, he's got strength on his side, but look at this, look how Graves reverses it.
Graves, a submission specialist.
And he can just break the arm, and that's what the crowd's standing for. Break the arm of Gallo.
That is a big arm to try and snap, but if anybody can do it, it would be Graves. And Gallo, through the rare time he's usually caught in a submission maneuver, powers out of it. That time had to go to the ropes. That just shows you how dangerous it is when Graves grabs a hold of you and tries to snap you in half.
You know, Graves can pin you, Graves can submit you, he can do whatever it takes.
Graves defeated UFC Hall of Famer Stephan Bonner last summer at Survival of the Fittest.
And right now, Gallo definitely needs to make a tag, and look at that, there's Hammerstone.
Hammerstone saw his partner in trouble. And while it created a momentary distraction, it wasn't enough to slow down Graves.
And Gallo holds on for dear life.
Oh, and Gallo sends Graves to the outside, where Hammerstone is ready to attack.
And right now, Hammerstone pitching Graves right back in for Gallo. Tell you what, this is a casino show main event right here.
And Gallo sees Sefa Fatu looking on, sends him off the apron, but it was all just a trap for him and Hammerstone to double team Graves, the wild card in this matchup, the man they did not expect to see tonight. They expected a 2-on-1 advantage.
And these two guys are like rabid animals looking to tear apart Graves.
And the moment Graves walked out here, they were at the disadvantage. Hammerstone very calculating. Everything he does it with a purpose. He doesn't go into any of his matches wild-eyed.
Hammerstone's got him up. Look at that hesitation, showing up his strength.
Just stalling it. He's making Graves think about the impact he's about to feel.
As the blood just flowing to the brain of Graves.
Graves absorbs it, and Hammerstone is in trouble because the God of War has just tagged in the Nevada State champion.
And the big right hand sends Gallo reeling. Sefa Fatu, the Samoan drop. And look at this. He is ready to go up top and take out Hammerstone.
Going for that Samoan splash. Gallo, though, cuts him off, sends him down. Hammerstone soars through the air and catches him right in the face with that kick. And Sefa Fatu kicks out.
And the crowd trying to get behind the Nevada State champion as Hammerstone is just firing away with big right hands.
Yeah, he was raining down with those forearms. And now Hammerstone, their entire game plan tonight had a wrench thrown into it by Graves. They expected a 2-on-1 advantage.
And right now it is a 2-on-1 advantage because it looks like Graves is down and out on the concrete floor.
Yeah, they expected it from the start, though.
Right now, though, is the time for Hammerstone and Gallo to take advantage.
And that is a big hand to be chopped by. A large human being behind that hand, too. Gallo's now wrenching at the neck of Sefa Fatu and making him carry his body weight. He's got a half camel clutch locked in. And now the fans trying to will Sefa Fatu to fight out of it. But when there is this much of a size disparity, it is hard to fight back from that when your opponent is that much larger.
And a nice snap suplex by Gallo as Sefa, even with Graves, may have bitten off a little more than he could chew tonight.
started out exactly as they wanted it, but they did have the element of surprise working for them when Graves came out here.
Sefa trying to fight back. He's in the corner though. And a big chop by Hammerstone.
And another chop out of the former FSW heavyweight champion. This all started at the MECCA.
And look at this, Sefa Fatu firing back with the big right hands. Oh, but look at that, Hammerstone able to come back with a big clothesline. Going for the cover, 1, 2.
And this all started at the MECCA. Oh, we go for another
1,
cover.
2.
When Hammerstone couldn't put away Sefa Fatu, so rather than risk defeat and embarrassment, he leveled Sefa Fatu with the Nevada State Championship just so he could stand tall on that night.
And Sefa trying to fight back with the big right hands to the midsection. Look at that, now he's just driving the shoulder, trying to wear down Hammerstone.
Sent Sefa Fatu into the corner, and Hammerstone follows it up. But he gets caught.
Oh, and look at that super kick right on the jaw of Hammerstone.
Just when Hammerstone thought he had the advantage and it was going to try to look to put away Sefa Fatu, Sefa Fatu resurged. Sefa Fatu came from behind and leveled Hammerstone with that super kick. And now Sefa Fatu's got to make the tag to Graves.
And the tag is made, and here comes Graves and Gallo. And they are just firing away. And look at that, Gallo getting the best of them.
Gallo, such a big man to deal with. He might not have the most refined skills as a competitor, but he's just so dangerous to try and have to outwit and outmatch. But Graves able to do it.
Oh, look at that knee right to the jaw.
And a punt out of Graves. Graves is ready to step into the war zone, and that's a very dangerous spot for his opponent to be in, no matter who it is, whether it's Gallows or Hammerstone.
And there is the final cut by Graves, but look at this, Hammerstone from behind.
Only Hammerstone knows better than anybody how dangerous it is when Graves enters this zone. And now Sefa Fatu and Graves are ready to end this one. Oh, and both men. Sefa Fatu wipes out. Graves gets caught with a forearm from Hammerstone. A couple of months ago, we couldn't see Sefa Fatu and Graves ever working together. And now it looks like they've been teaming for years.
And right now it looks like Gallo and Hammerstone are ready to finish off the Nevada State champion. And Gallo, as Hammerstone instructs him.
Oh, Sefa Fatu dodges, connects. Here comes Graves with a release German suplex, folding up Gallows.
And right now Graves is telling Sefa to go up top.
Sefa Fatu, it's just about how he's finished everyone off by coming off the top rope with that huge splash.
The cover, 1, 2, 3.